the 11th week of my training. Every day, it's like I'm wading through a sea of doubts, drowning in what-ifs and what might have beens. The weight of my expectations is heavier than any barbell. Maybe I should just stop doing this. At 110 kilo body weight, I can't even snatch balance 50 kilos. Failure after failure. It's like every attempt just pushes success further away. Maybe this sport isn't for me. Maybe nothing is. I've poured my heart and soul into this, sacrificed so much, and for what? To stand here, feeling more defeated than ever? Every drop of sweat, every early morning, 4 AM workout, every moment of pushing past the pain. I thought perseverance was the key, that if I just pushed hard enough, I'd break through. But here I am, struggling with weights that others lift effortlessly. It's not just about the physical weights anymore. It's this crushing weight on my chest, this sinking feeling that I'm just not good enough. I watch others succeeding, soaring, while I'm trapped in this endless loop of disappointment. I'm tired. Tired of the constant battle. Tired of getting my hopes up only to have them shattered. Again and again. I'm starting to wonder if some dreams are just too far out of reach. If some goals are just mirages. Illusions I've chased into the abyss of my own limitations. Okay, enough of the emotional talk. This and a few other sets finally worked out. I don't know what I was doing wrong in the previous snatch balances, but this one worked out well. And then I also did a few other sets which were fine. I still kneel over rather than sitting back. I think this will become a problem when the weights get heavy, so I have to work on this. For the power snatch, when at the power position, I don't have a pause this time, which is good, but my lower and upper back seem to be a bit loose. The triple extension is still weak here. The extension is not complete before I slide my feet aside to the catch position. Also, when I catch the bar, I should stop 2 to 3 seconds before standing up. For the snatch balance, I feel really slow. I've been hearing about these fast and slow twitch muscle fibers and really want to work on that type of stuff. I need to do more research on that. Anyway, week 11, day 2. This day starts with a push press. I still struggle to re-rack the bar on my shoulders after I've done a rep. The second rep's re-rack looks a bit better. For the rack jerks, I kept the weight low. This was because I still have a lot of difficulty figuring out the right arm position. Hips, legs, shins, feet, almost everything. The whole body is out of place and have to correct it somehow. I fix my head here. The front leg is buckled here, and I think there needs to be some bend in the back leg. Ideally, the same amount of bend as the front leg. Also, my front foot toes point inwards every time I do a split jerk. For the front squats, it was 3 sets of 2 reps at 90%, followed by 3 sets of 5 reps at 80%. Week 11, day 3. The problem with my snatch is that I'm doing it like a barbell bent over row. By the time the bar reaches the power position, i.e. the upper third of my thigh, my torso isn't straight, i.e. that I don't move my shoulders backwards, which means that I don't open my body early enough for the bar to go up straight. I should be using my chest to bring the bar up to the power position and not do a barbell row type of a movement. The Panda pull is relatively okay. Currently my workout includes 1 squat session per week, and I have the option to add another. I discovered this cluster set technique from Garage Strength and wanted to try it out. The concept involves selecting a weight that's 80 to 85% of our 1 rep max and performing 5 sets of 2 reps each, incorporating a 30-second pause between each set. Following this, we take a minimum rest of 5 minutes before going to the second phase, which consists of 5 sets of 1 rep each. This can be done using the same weight or slightly increased, maintaining again a consistent 30-second rest period for each set in this phase. So the idea behind cluster sets is that the body has internal stress regulators, muscle spindles and GTOs, Golgi tendon organs. Muscle spindles and GTOs act as our body's internal sensors, controlling the amount of weight we can lift and the level of physical stress we can endure. When faced with a stimulus that's excessively heavy or demanding, these sensors signal the brain to stop, preventing potential injury. Elite athletes typically have a higher threshold for these regulatory mechanisms, allowing them to withstand greater loads and stress before their performance is affected. In contrast, those who are less athletic may experience these limitations sooner. So the main focus of cluster sets is the nervous system. Without a robustly developed nervous system, an athlete's technique may deteriorate under heavy weights. So the aim is to effectively train the nervous system so that it can cope with substantial stress more regularly. Over time, the body will gradually adapt, enhancing our ability to endure greater stress and more frequent high-intensity training days. I had forgotten my stopwatch and ended up using the video time to track the intervals between each set. So after completing the workout, I noticed that my rest periods were around 40 seconds instead of 30. Counting from the moment the bar left my shoulders to when it returned, the elapsed time was about 40 seconds. Frankly, I'm making this video 3 days after this session, and I don't have much muscle soreness. So either my 83% is higher than what I put on the bar, or the 40-second rest periods were too long to cause any fatigue. Or maybe we shouldn't be fatigued at all. I'll be evaluating my strength in the upcoming weeks to gain better insights. End of week 11.